So my friends, today is all about why I am finally breaking the toxic blonde cycle, why I am no longer going to be putting bleach on my hair. They say that blondes have more fun, but let me tell you, I've been blonde for many years now, and it comes at a cost. And I mean that quite literally in some senses, because being blonde is so expensive. That's absolutely a factor as to why I am, putting it down for now. I have spent easily thousands and thousands of dollars just maintaining, upkeeping, and getting more blonde. So it's not in the budget for me at this phase in my life, and it is not at a priority stage where I want to spend that amount of money on it anymore. But my friends, I've said that before. That's why I say that it's a toxic cycle. I have said that before. I get into these traps where I always think, yeah, I'm gonna go back natural, I'm going to go back natural, and the blonde is so alluring. So I'm hoping that by making this video and proclaiming to the world that I am going back to my roots, literally, I am going back natural, that I actually will be able to adhere to it. I think the main reason is I love being blonde, and I think I look better as a blonde. I think it suits my skin tone better. I think it, highlights my features, and overall, you know what? I'm just gonna say it. I just think I look prettier with blonde hair. I'm just done with that line of thinking. I want to feel comfortable with my natural hair. It is a beautiful deep brown, and I want to feel just as pretty with my natural hair as I do with my blonde. Now, this is just a personal thing for me that I really want to give a try. It is not going to be everyone's story. I can completely respect that. But for me, this cycle has taken too much out of me. I know that sounds dramatic, it's just hair, but I am going to give you some reasons as to why, other than the budget and other than the fact that, I just want to feel confident in my brown hair. I'm gonna give you some other reasons as to why I intend on breaking this cycle. The first thing is, it is so damaging to the hair. Even if you have super thick hair that's extremely resilient, putting bleach in it is always going to, reduce the integrity of that hair strand. So it is just not good for your hair. And even though I went low and slow and did foils over the years, the accumulation of that absolutely does take its toll. And my hair is just damaged at this point. It is not the same as it used to be. We have some problems going on, and I have a lot of breakage. And it is to no fault of my hairstylist. Honestly, she is amazing. She is so good, and she has kept my hair health so much better than I ever anticipated over the years. But I went one time to another place and I got some breakage at the front. My hair was like crumpling off in front of me. It wasn't good. And you would think it would just be the bleach that's damaging, but no, the upkeep can be as well, because your hair can get really brassy, and in order to combat that, typically what people use is a purple shampoo, and they're very, very drying. And of course, I'm not talking about all purple shampoos, but in general, they tend to be pretty drying. And again, my hair is already dry, so that's already an issue that I am now exacerbating. So we have the damage from the bleach and we have the damage from the upkeep, and honestly, it kind of makes my hair not be able to grow. I'm sure there will be some hairstylists in the comments telling me that that's not true, but at least I find, because of the breakage, my hair can't really get past a certain length. It always needs a good solid chop because the ends are so split and so damaged. So the dreams of long flowing locks just never happen when I have blonde hair. Another thing is the actual color of my hair. So when you first get your hair dyed, your hair looks amazing. It's bright, it's beautiful, it is nice and fresh and blonde. And then over the next few weeks, like I mentioned, it does get brassy. So it gets those orangey hues that I don't necessarily prefer on my hair. So unless you really keep up with the purple shampoo, the color kind of starts to lose its allure a little bit. And then what tends to happen on my hair is I get darker ends and brighter roots. And my hairstylist explained it to me. She said that, I'm depositing so much color over and again on the bottom sections of my hair, yet the top half is primarily fresh because I don't get my hair done too often. So it's just color buildup. And of course there's many ways to combat that, but my hairstylist and I decided to, not go for just the all over bleach on the bottom. That would mitigate that factor and balance everything out because again, my hair is just way too prone to breakage. And you might be thinking now, okay, well, what about balayage? That seems like the best of both worlds. You can have it grow out natural. You're not so worried about your roots coming in and you have a little bit of blonde. Well, what happens is when I actually go to get my hair done, there's like something that comes over me. I'm not addicted to the blonde, but I want to be the most blonde possible. And so I always get foils to the roots and I just can't seem to break that cycle. So every time I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go more natural, I'm gonna go balayage, then I get the blondest of blonde, the most I can possibly do. It's just so tempting for me. I wanna go into the salon looking like one person and come out feeling refreshed and renewed. And for me, the answer to that is getting blonde all the way up to my roots. But of course, what happens then is when it grows out, I, get roots really quickly and the line of demarcation is pretty obvious. And then here I am right back on that cycle wanting to go back to the salon because I have an inch of roots. So my friends, for all those reasons, for the budgetary reasons and the fact that it's not a priority for me right now, to the damage, to the upkeep, to the fact that the color was never absolutely perfect, the fact that I have extremely fine hair and being blonde probably just isn't the best for it, and the fact that I just want to have, that confidence with my natural hair color. For all of those reasons, I have decided to step away from the blonde. I'm putting the blonde down for now. Part of minimalism can be embracing the natural, not for everyone, but for some people that's part of their minimalist journey, and just embracing simplicity. And this blonde cycle that I am in is, not doing either of those a service. It is extremely complicated, time consuming, expensive to keep up, and I am not embracing what has naturally been given to me. And quick story time. I have been dyeing my hair since grade 5. In grade 5, I started with those big orange highlight chunks, which were terrible, and then I dyed my hair black and blonde and pink and everything in between. And I just want to know what my natural hair looks like. And I just want to know what its natural texture is like too. Is there some strength to my hair that I'm not sure of because it's been damaged by blonde for all these years? I want to know, and that is why I am starting this journey and I'm stopping the cycle. So what is this practically going to look like for me? Am I going to go out and dye my hair brown tomorrow? No. There is still a part of me that desperately wants to hold on to every blonde hair on my head. So I think what's probably going to end up happening is I'm going to let it grow out natural for as long as humanly possible. Now, I must say that if my root situation gets a little too bad, there is a chance I might, try to blend the brown down and make everything a little bit softer. I don't even know if you can do that. If there's any hairstylists out there, please let me know. This is going to be a multi-year process, and I genuinely hope that I am strong enough to go through with this. I really want to experiment with having my brown hair again. I think it's a nice natural color. Like I mentioned, I have no idea. I haven't seen it in its full form since grade 5. So yeah, we will just see how this goes and see if blondes truly do have more fun, or if they don't. I'll let you know in a few years. All right, my friends, well, I hope you enjoyed this rant about blonde hair. If you did like it, then feel free to give it a like. If you like me, if you like the content that I'm producing here on this channel, then definitely consider subscribing. I'll keep it short and sweet, but I really hope to catch you in my next minimalism video. All right, everyone, bye for now. Bye.